Today's video is going to be a little fascial release recovery flow, all right? So this is gonna help us just wind down and work through that fascia that can get really tight around the muscle. So we're gonna start in a figure 4 position on the ground. All right, so we're in the supine position. In the figure 4, I'm gonna grab onto the back of my leg here and then just push out on the opposite thigh, and I'm going to start right here in this position, breathing through. There we go. And again, this is just a gentle fascial release, so we're just going to breathe into our bellies here. You should feel that on the outside of the hip. And if you really want to wake up the fascia here for a release, what I want you to do is push against your skin. So you should see this from this angle here. So I'm pushing here and I'm pushing the skin upwards as I'm pushing out on the knee. All right, we got a couple more seconds. And then we're going to switch sides. And let's switch. All right, so bringing the other leg up. Again, I'm pushing out on that opposite thigh. Breathing into that hip. All right, these hips can get real tight from sitting all day at a desk, so I love sitting in this position here because the supine position allows us to decompress the back. At the same time, we can open up the hips. All right, we got a few more seconds here. Let's take one more deep breath together. And on the exhale, get a nice deeper push out for that hip. All right. Okay, so we're gonna sit up and we're gonna come into the world's greatest stretch here. So I am going to bring up my right leg here. I'm gonna drop my left hand to the floor, bring that back knee off the mat or the floor. I'm gonna drop my elbow to the ground, and then I'm gonna come up for a nice spinal twist, opening up, and I'm just gonna work through that motion here, where I'm getting that deep stretch, elbow to the floor, and then coming up for a nice rotation for the back. Here we go. We got about 5 more of these. Try to get a little bit deeper every time here, a little more open on the twist, a little deeper with the elbow. And we got 2 more. Last one, make it count. And we're gonna switch sides, so bringing that left leg up now, dropping that right hand, bringing that back knee off the ground, dropping my left elbow as far as I can, and then opening up nice and big rotation. You can move around that wrist, open up the hand. And work back and forth here. Got about 5 more. Drop the elbow, open up. Again, gentle breathing throughout this whole stretch. We got 2 more. And last one. Okay. Next stretch, we got a forward fold. So we're gonna bring our feet all the way out in front of us. Okay, we're gonna fold all the way forward, try to grab onto the ankles or the toes. Okay, and make this a little bit harder. I want you to think about flexing those ankles and those toes back towards you, and you'll feel a nice sensation. It's actually pretty extreme in the back of the calf and the hamstring. All right, so don't be passive with the ankles and the toes. Flex them back towards you and then grab on and hold that with me. This can get pretty intense. You can drop the head. You should feel that sensation down your spine. That's the fascia here that lines the entire musculature. So drop the head. Breathe into this. Try to drop a little bit further into that stretch. Let's get a few more deep breaths here. Let's do one more deep breath together. And on the exhale, fold forward a little bit more. Grab onto those toes, pull them towards you. And release. Last stretch we're gonna do is just the child's pose. All right, so we're gonna sit back on the heels. We're gonna reach forward. And we're just gonna drop the head towards the mat or the floor and just relax here. And we're gonna do 5 deep breaths together. That's 1. That's 2. Inhale. And exhale. That's 3. Inhale. Exhale. That's 4. Last deep breath here together. Inhale. And exhale. All right, that is our gentle kind of fascia recovery flow. So you should be feeling pretty good now after that. And if you enjoyed that, share it with your friends. Share it with some people that need to chill out, relax, and do a nice little recovery. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.